Hi guys.
Hi coach.
I assembled you here today because we have a very important game ahead of us. As you all know, we are playing in the state championship. Well, either side could win it, or it could be a draw. That is why I want to make last-minute adjustments. We all remember what happened during our last game against Wayzata. Mershad scored with the opening kick, totally against the run of play.
But coach.
No buts. I know. Winning doesn't really matter as long as you win. That's why we need to have a good defense. Theo, your goal is to stop theirs. Natan, I have a word for you too. Movement. Move with the ball. If you stand still, there is only one way to go, and that's backwards. Drew, when you play defense, play smart. I don't like to see players tossed off needlessly.
Okay, coach.
Sadra dribbles a lot, and the opposition don't like it. You can see it all over their faces.
Coach.
What is it, Ben?
Goodness, got hit with the ball to his head and doesn't remember his name.
That's great. Tell him he is Maradona and get him back on. Boys, remember, our team is very talented. Charlie is a flawed genius who has now become a genius who is flawed. I would not say Eric is the best midfielder in the league, but there are none better. And Jack has now scored 19 goals, exactly double the number he scored last season. You all have a bright future ahead of you. It is just a matter of time before you start playing the world's best clubs. Natan, where would you like to play?
I'd like to play for an Italian club, like Barcelona.
I couldn't settle in Italy. It was like living in a foreign country. And
Shut it. Just shut it. Listen to what Coach Meline has to say.
Let Coach Williams say that we have a very hard game ahead of us. Our opponent, of course, unbeaten in the last 5 wins. This is an unusual side because they have good players. Well, boys, it's all about the two M's. Movement and positioning. They've picked their heads up off the ground, and they now have a lot to carry on their shoulders.
Coach Meline, what do you think about our chances?
Well, we have 2 options. We could win or they could lose. Of course, our boys are the best. Walter has the body of a bear, the mind of a fox, and terrific skills. And we always have a fresh pair of loose legs up our sleeves. Despite the rain, it's still raining here at Lakeville, and with this kind of weather we'll still be happy if we lose. The game's on at the same time as the beer festival.
Thank you, Coach Meline.
You are welcome. And boys, remember, when you are up 4-0, you should never lose 7-1.
Sometimes in soccer you have to score goals. There's no in between. You're either good or bad. We cannot be in between. Our opponents have the best fans in the world, and our fans are second to none.
Coach, what about referees? Last time it was like the ref had a brand new yellow card and wanted to see if it worked.
Let me worry about it. Your job is to play the game. The trouble with referees is that they know the rules, but they do not know the game. Now, you guys line up alphabetically by height, and win this game.
Coach, any last word of advice before we go on the field?
Always remember the basic rules of soccer. If it moves, kick it. If it doesn't move, kick it until it does.
Seriously though. Teamwork makes the dream work. All of you boys are very talented. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Look up, get up, but never give up. Talk with your feet, play with your heart, and good luck.